Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Millie and I love any makeup, especially shiny, shifty, and sparkly eyeshadows. And I'm actually going to be talking about the Matte Pressed Pigment palette by Drizzle. Now this one came out a couple of weeks ago at this point, and it is basically an all purple eyeshadow palette with a couple of pops of turquoise and teals. And I did receive this palette in PR from Drizzle, and I also have a code with them, and I will put it up on the screen in case you're interested. And there are quite a few shadows in here, and this one I believe is the biggest palette they have launched so far. They've done definitely quite a few of all shimmer palettes that will pair beautifully with this one, specifically the Sugar Dreams palette. I believe that's what it was called. That one, which you will see in the first look, actually I paired that one with this, but for the other two looks I really wanted to just use the palette and play with the mattes. This is also a new matte eyeshadow formula, so I really was excited to put it to the test. I've never disliked their matte eyeshadows, but I definitely felt like they could use a little bit of an improvement. So let's get right into the three looks that I created with this palette, and then at the end of the video I'll give you some of my thoughts. Going in with Purple Dragons, I'm going to create a small wing. This brush is from YesStyle and it doesn't have a number on it, so I will see if I can find it and link it down below. But I'm just going to create a smallish wing based on my own eye shape. I'm just going to take it a little bit across my lid. And then I'm going to be taking Hyacinth and putting that right on the edge, blending it into the edge here. And here as well. It's going to be a little messy at first until it starts to look a little bit more put together. And then I'm also going to put that underneath the wing. Just really gently blending it in there. And then I'm going to extend Purple Dragons underneath my lower lash line. And I'm going to be taking Hyacinth on the edge of that as well. And then to blend this out, and I'm wiping off my brush in between to make sure I don't have any of the other shadow left, I'm taking Icing. And that's going to go right above that into the outermost edge, top and bottom. I did maybe extend it a little too far here, but we can always shape it afterwards with some powder. Yeah, definitely too much. So I'm just going to use my finger actually, and then I'm going to use my finger here and just shape it that way. Back in with Purple Dragons. Just building that up and deepening it up here. And then I'm going to also extend it this way across my lid. Back in with Hyacinth. I'm just going to be going kind of back and forth until I get it where I want it to be. Back in with Icing, just on the edge. And then I'm going to take this brush and just kind of work it back and forth, see if I can take this wing down a little bit. And then back in with Icing, just up here. And then I'm going to take this random brush. This is from Dose of Colors from one of the palettes. I'm going to take some pressed setting powder, and I'm just going to run it on the edges of everything. And then next I'm going to do a shape here. So I'm going to first actually start with Hyacinth. And I'm going to be kind of looking straight since I did do the other eye already, to kind of try to match it up with that. I think that's pretty close. So I'm kind of just first mapping it out. And then I'm going to blend Icing into the edges of that. And then lastly is when I'm going to go in with Purple Dragons. So this way I'm actually building it from light to dark, and I'm just going to take that on the very edge of that shape, or try to keep it very maintained, and then back in with Hyacinth and just blending that, and that layered so nicely. And then back in with Icing. So this is kind of a lot of just back and forth. And then lastly, I'm going to be going into the Sugar Dreams palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Yum Yum. And then I'm going to use the shade Sweet and Sleepy in the center. So I'm going to be spraying my brush. I'm not going to be using any sort of glitter primer, so I'm just wiping off this brush I used to create the wing. And I misted my brush a little bit, and I'm just going to be layering that basically over all right here. The shade is a little flaky, so that is why I want to just spray it so it just picks up a little easier. And then in the center, going in with Sweet and Sleepy, like right here. And then taking Yum Yum, and I'm going to be layering it over the wing. A bit of fallout from the shade. All over the wing from the inside to the outer corner. And I'm also taking this underneath my lower lash line. Just want the sparkle to be everywhere. And then going in with Sweet and Sleepy right in the center. And just kind of connecting them essentially there. So yeah, I got quite a bit of fallout. Hopefully it just kind of blends away. I didn't set my nose, so that's going to be a little interesting. But it seems to be fine. And I'm going to take Sugar Overload underneath my lower lash line, the rest of it. And here's the finished look. Taking Periwinky right into the center of my lid, and I'm blending up. I'm not going to take it all the way because I'm going to be going in with the teal. So I'm going to take some sea glass, and I'm just going to put that right, whoa, that's pigmented. Put that right in here, and I'm going to be blending the teal into it. So just laying this down. And on the outer corner too. This one seemed a little bit more powdery, like in so just blending that out, and I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm going to go in with the Jaded right here, as well as inner lid. And just blending that into the lighter blue that I laid down. I think I might have to go in with a little bit of sea glass, just on the edge here, making sure I'm really wiping my brush off so I don't have too much of the teal left. And I'm just really being light-handed. I feel like it's sticking down over here a little bit, but not as much out here, so I'm not sure. That could just be the primer. And I'm going in with Violets Are Blue. And I'm just kind of deepening it up here. And then with Periwinky to help blend out the edge. So just kind of deepening it up. I'm taking the P. Louise paint in the shade White. And I'm going to do a halo eye, like a structured one. I usually just do non-structured halo eyes. But this one I'm only going to use all the mattes. And then I like to just like tap it in here just to get rid of any potential harsh edges. Sometimes your finger might work even better. And then just making sure you're tapping this down as well. And then just making sure it's high enough on my hood. And I think that's good actually. So next I'm taking Turquoise Sea and blending it on the edge. This one is super vibrant. That is such a gorgeous blue. Look at that. Especially on top of the white. And then I'm gonna take Sea Glass, and it's going to go in the center. And then just going back in with a little bit of Jaded out here, making sure there's no harsh edges. And then I'm extending Jaded underneath my lower lash line, but I'm only taking it about a third way in, not too far in. And then in the center, I'm going to go in with Sea Glass, and then just a little bit of Jaded in here, and going back in with Sea Glass. Here's the third finished look. Going in with We Got the Beats right onto the inner half of my lid. And I'm just kind of winging it out a little bit out here, but not taking it all the way. And then I'm gonna go into Plum Posse. Oh, that is such a beautiful purple. And that's just gonna deepen up the outer corner. And then I'm going to take, I think, Lavender Ice and just blend it into the edge of that. That mixed so nicely together, look at that. And then just a little bit more Plum Rose. Just really deepening it up. Taking a clean brush, just going over the edges. I wasn't going to go with a shimmer, but I kind of want to, but I think I'm going to stick to leaving this an all matte look. And I'm just going to layer Lavender Ice right here to lighten it up just a little bit. But I'm not really worrying too much about if it's structured or anything like that. I'm just lightening it up a tad bit since this is so pastel. And that looks so fun. Taking Plum Posse underneath the lower lash line just to connect. And then taking Lavender Ice on the Rephr 23 brush and just popping it underneath my lower lash line. Here's the second finished look. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that some of these shades are not redundant, because they definitely are. I think some of these are going to end up looking the same on the lid. I did not use all the shades, but I used quite a few shades, and I just feel like I like having the variety, and I love purple, don't get me wrong, but I do feel like this should have been smaller, or I would have loved to seen a little bit more turquoise and teals in here. So I would only recommend this palette if you absolutely love purples, you wear purple all the time, you love having the different tones of purples, and obviously you're going to be creating mostly similar types of looks with this palette. Like, I think they're gonna all end up looking pretty similar. Obviously there's gonna be some tonal differences, but it is more like a companion palette. It will pair beautifully with some multi-chrome shadows, shimmer shadows, anything, not just from Sugar Drizzle, just in general. As for the formula, I can definitely tell a difference. I really had an amazing time with the shades that I did use, and I can't wait to dip into some of the other shades that I haven't touched, but I can see that there is an improvement. There was no patchiness, no any kind of layering issues or anything funky going on, which sometimes can still be an issue with these kinds of tones, specifically purples. So I had a great time with the palette. I definitely see myself reaching for this one when I'm trying to do a purple look, which is pretty often because, like I said, I really love me some purples. So those are all my thoughts on this palette. Let me know in the comments below if you picked it up and what you think of it. I would love to hear your thoughts, and that's everything for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you subscribe. There's so much eyeshadow tutorials uploading my channel and much more to come. You don't want to miss out, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.